We're back with the Guy Dawson Show at the World Center of Broadcast Media. We got Bobby. What are you doing over there, man?
I'm doing social media.
Selfies.
Yeah, exactly.
Bobby Vegas.
That's the whole point.
Yeah,
selfie?
because
I got the wide-angle lens. I got the Al Jensen, the new viewfinder. Sorry.
WCOBM, that's where social media meets television, or television meets social media. I'm not sure which one it is.
I mean, you guys were this was what it was supposed to be all about.
That was the whole idea.
Yeah.
And then look what happened.
I like that last one.
Yeah. In spite of us.
In spite of us.
The network is still
gone through the roof.
Along.
Yeah, gone through the roof.
Yeah. Yeah. So with you, Al, I know you used to put a lot of time into your shows.
I did.
He has nothing else going on.
I have no life. So, yeah. I got to have something to do with my life.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, it would...
What do you do with all your time now?
I
mean, boy, you were busy. I remember working on stuff, and you were also recording promos, all kinds of things.
Yeah. I did all the promos for the show. It took about 8 hours worth of prep work just to do the show. And then you add in all the other promo stuff and what have you. So, but I didn't have a life. I had nothing else to do. And now I nap a lot.
That's why we're bringing him back on the air. Stay tuned. Al Jensen's on his way back.
Oh, maybe. He might be.
All right. And you, Bobby, what about you, man? What are you doing with all this free time?
I know you're very
posting
selfies.
Very busy on his phone, but what do you do with all this free time you have? You used to be here all the time. Bobby used to also run the board, as I mentioned before.
Slept in the back. I was homeless.
He did everything here. And
now
you're rich.
I'm rich. I'm loaded. I play bass and I sell real estate and on weekend,
real estate.
Yeah, I really do. And I'm an exotic dancer on my days off. Just
it's good to work up all kinds of careers.
Speaking of that, I don't know if you knew this guy, Dawson, but I used to be a dancer with one of them male dance troupe things.
Seriously, really?
I did not know that.
What the? I can't.
Not Chippin.
What's that?
It wasn't Chippendales, was it?
That's right, Chips Ahoy Dancers.
Oh, the Chips Ahoy. Very good.
That's what I was.
I thought you were in Blunder from Down Under.
Blubber from Down Under.
Blubber from Down Under.
Yeah, boy.
Anyway. Who writes this stuff?
No one does.
Obviously.
Fun times. Internet, television, whoever would have thought. We were talking before the show about
Al Gore.
2 years ago.
Al Gore knew this was going to happen like 30 years ago.
Yeah, he always knows everything's going to happen.
I'm sorry, I interrupted. I shouldn't do that.
No, but we were talking about how a couple of years ago, video was, we were pioneers in this.
We were doing the radio thing like 3 or 4 years ago. We thought we were superstars.
Yeah.
And we had like literally dozens of people listening to us on the radio.
Yeah.
And, literally dozens
the KLAV days.
Not all at once. Not all at once, but, if you add them up over the course of a month, we'd have a dozen or so listeners.
We had a lot of fun over there.
So yeah, that was a lot of fun. But then Gene Woods came along one day and took us out for a cocktail and says, "Hey, I'm thinking about doing this thing."
When was that? I wasn't there for that day.
No, and we planned it that way.
Oh, I see. Okay, thanks.
So Gene Woods comes along and says, I'm thinking about putting up some spy cams in this little room, and then putting up green curtain in the back, projecting a picture of the Vegas skyline, and having people sit in there and show videos of drunk guys trying to get on a donkey in Mexico.
Hey now.
Do you know anybody who'd be
some
interested?
Kind of shows, boy.
Anybody who'd be interested in doing something like that? And for whatever reason, I said, yeah, I'd probably do that. So, thanks, Gene.
And that was the beginning of all of this?
Essentially. That and our night out with Lenny Windsor, who, when we were going to call it the Freaking Moron Show. But he said, no, bring a little class, call it the Blithering Idiot Show. So we did, and we thank Lenny Windsor for that.
Yeah, and that video's all over the place. We used to be the only house on the block, really, and now you can do Facebook Live, all these other things. But,
followers.
But does that match this, you guys?
No, it doesn't even come close.
Look what we have here.
Exactly. Just look.
What do we have here?
Well, we have a beautiful studio.
It's a great studio.
Right. We've got state-of-the-art camera equipment. We have unbelievable multi-million-dollar lighting system.
Let's not get carried away.
Gold-plated microphones.
That's not really gold.
And we have a studio at the top of the penthouse suite of the Gene Woods Racing Experience Executive Corporate Office.
Look
at the view. Just look at that.
From the strip.
Look at that view.
Every 30 seconds or so, I'm reminded that we're a little closer to the airport than one might imagine.
Well, as long as they can't hear it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let me ask you something. In all seriousness, on this right now because I know you do business as far as marketing and things for people and business development. What are the benefits of getting on a show like this, creating a show, having your own show? Is it about branding yourself? Is it about disseminating information? Is it about entertainment? Is it a combination of all these things?
Attracting chicks. I mean, what's the
Which is the most
motivation?
important?
Attracting chicks is a big.
How's that
you see
working?
how many I have on.
Yeah, how's this
here,
working
right?
out for you right now? Not so good. No, seriously though.
But,
Wait,
you know, there's, I mean,
How long has
there's-
it been since you've had a Percocet of B cups sitting right next to you?
I am a perky set of B cups. What are you talking about? I've been working out, dude.
That's right.
Anyway,
I'm into
But,
fitness.
you know,
I'll tell
there's
you.
a lot of- I
fitness
don't-
whole pizza in my mouth. That's my
so we're
fitness
trying
plan.
to be serious for a minute now. So,
Yeah,
guy,
so
what do you
what's-
want to do? So
what's
tell
it-
us.
why
No,
do
it's
you- why
all
do
of
you
the
do this?
above, Bobby. I mean, people who have been able to sustain shows here for time. It takes time.
Okay.
That's one of the things that I see with a lot of people who come and they launch shows here is that they don't really give themselves enough time to actually create content because it takes a lot of content, a lot of distributing of that content.
Yep.
For you to be able to really make a connection with people. But for me, and me being in marketing and PR, obviously, I mean, I have PR clients who I bring here through here, train them in media, teach them things about social media.
And it's a perfect vehicle for that because it's a component of it. So you can actually, instead of telling someone about it, you bring them into it and they experience an actual, participation.
They're immersed. They're part of it.
Exactly. That's what makes my marketing company unique and PR company is that I actually create media. I mean, the PR and marketing companies that are out there, the others, they're great companies, but they're always trying to sell things. They have to sell to get media. Whereas with me, when you start working with me on your marketing and PR, the platforms already exist. I can guarantee you coverage on both. I have a radio show also that I do on AM along with this one.
Oh.
So that's how this fit into my concept. But for other people, it just depends on the industry that you're in. It's a great entertainment platform for people too, though,
Sure.
because I mean we've had some famous people.
Really?
Well,
who've come
I mean,
in.
of course, yeah.
Need I say more?
No, I don't think you do.
I mean, beyond us, you've even had some other famous people in here.
So, if someone had to do this on their own, they wouldn't even know where to start as far as technology
Yeah, it's all taken care of for you.
and the cost and everything. And this takes a lot of resources. So,
First class operation.
absolutely. So, it's an
Especially-
amazing.
Look at the guys.
Especially the location.
These guys launched it.
I mean, the penthouse suite. I can't.
And
get
the
that view.
penthouse suite. That's beautiful. By the way, we don't even know what background's being played right now, do
That's
we?
a great one.
Is it? I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Scotty, what
Somewhere in
are you
Vegas.
showing behind
Vegas
us?
Strip, yeah. Dancing
What do
girls.
you got?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
the
Oh,
Vegas-
very nice.
Vegas
We're
sky
about a
with
Westgate, huh?
Yeah,
Is
nice.
Westgate over
That's
there?
cool.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Good.
It's a beautiful view. Just look right out there. Beautiful view.
Yeah.
Okay, we get it, Al.
And whoever would have thought, you guys, that we would be standing on the
I
threshold
can answer that question. Gene Woods would have thought that.
Yeah, Gene could see.
He
He's
has
a
the vision.
visionary. He
Gene
really
can
is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He knew what he was getting himself into.
Yep.
I don't know if he knew how much money he was going to have to spend to do it, but still, he had the vision. And Michelle Roxy Davis, let's give her some credit too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Roxy had a lot to do with the growth of this
I mean,
network and
she's-
bringing in the talent.
She's the
and-
brains behind this whole
Yeah,
thing,
Roxy's
right?
very sharp.
She's the brains and he's the looks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Gene's the looks, she's the brains.
It's stressful though because when he started, he looked like Cousin It.
Full head of
He
hair.
did. He looked like Don King, right?
Exactly right. Now look at him.
Yeah.
It's like Uncle Festus.
And that's what media will do to you.
That's right.
It's a.
No, it's a great thing.
That's why I'm
It's
wearing
a-
my hat.
It's a great thing. Now, if anybody, are there any more spots open here, or is the schedule completely
There's
full?
always spots. We're always looking for shows here at the World Center of Broadcast Media. Not everybody gets it.
After
don't
this
get
episode,
it.
I think your slot might be available.
Yeah.
So
Well, I don't know. Everybody's expendable, right?
FCC's right outside the door. They're with their bracelets.
That's why we stay on the internet.
That's right.
Now,
although, okay, let me ask you something. This is a serious question.
Serious.
Even though it's the internet, there is a modicum of decorum here, meaning because Gene's
Obviously
reputation.
not. They let us in.
Well, good point. But I heard of a show that was on previously that they sort of stretched the envelope.
The boundaries?
The boundaries. The blurring show.
I heard about that show.
And-
It used to precede me.
That's right. And the point being, even though the internet it's wide open from the First Amendment position, you still have to respect and be within the bounds of the guidelines of the corporation here
Of good-
Well,
Good
yeah, I
common
mean,
sense.
yeah,
That's right,
you got
that's right.
running
And
media.
obviously, we didn't have any good.
We had none of that. We
I
had
mean,
no.
it was probably the M80 inside of the
Cow pie?
cow pie,
Yeah.
and the
was-
results of
had a
that.
lot
I
to do with
mean, if you could ever go watch one of the
Great analogy. That's exactly right.
It's,
So you still have to.
there are levels
And
of
then there was the guy who had who had a 12-volt battery, and then he had the, what do you call them, the jumper cables.
And he tied him to
and
his
then
nut,
he
his
hooked
ball
him up.
sack.
I remember that.
He hooked him up to his
can I say ball sack?
Perky B cup.
And B cups became.
Yeah, Perky B cup.
Wow.
And the next thing you know, the guy's. It is,
Yeah. I don't
You know,
think
after
that
my-
was it, but that might have been.
I had that same
Could've been.
procedure after my 3rd heart surgery.
Did you?
Actually, that's how they brought me back.
Yeah, and
You want to talk about my heart surgery
with a
next segment?
Duracell.
Yep. About your heart
They
surgery.
brought you back.
Yeah, next segment. We'll talk. Let's talk about
I
me.
didn't know
We
you
don't
had
wanna
heart
talk-
surgery.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, I
That's
got a book. I wrote a book. I do. Oh,
You wrote a
man.
book?
I could talk for minutes about this.
Man, I just went. These talents, they just.
You know, that's enough
No
talk
wonder
about
you
Bobby.
hang out.
I'm more than just a pretty
That's
face.
enough talk about Bobby. Let's talk about you. What do you think of Bobby?
Hey now. By the way, I posted us on. So check your Facebook feeds.
Oh, no, we gotta go to
tagged
break,
you.
though.
I
We
tagged you. Did all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
You're
know.
not the first person to tag
wonders
me.
of social media. I am here with Bobby Vegas and Magic Al Jensen. These guys are some of the founders of the World Center of Broadcast
Don't blame
Media.
that on us.
We'll see y'all in a few minutes.